Today's video is the top 10 best new offline games for Android and iOS. But before we jump into the video, let me introduce you to today's sponsor, Brave Dwarves. It's a 2D adventure survival platformer game where you will find many difficulties on your way to victory. You collect coins and diamonds for which we can buy scrolls or magic items from the merchants we meet. The main goal in this game is to find the keys that will allow you to open the gate and fight the king of the lands. Starting with the cruel orcs who are just waiting for you to make the slightest mistake. They are incredibly determined and insidious. There are also all sorts of magical beings born in this wonderful world, with the most dangerous of these being one of the guardian species. They defend this wonderful forest against strangers. Unfortunately, they do not distinguish between friends and enemies. So what are you waiting for? Download now. Links in the video description. Starting off the list with Maximus 2. This is a fantasy beat-em-up brawler that focuses on crunchy and satisfying combat. They captured the spirit of some of the best classic beat-em-ups, melding them into one memorable experience. You can fight solo, or with up to 4 players in cooperative multiplayer. Next up, we've got Barcode Fingermen. In this game, players can expect to engage in slingshot-style battles with their fingermans, as they summon monsters from QR codes and barcodes. Players can collect these characters and level them up, as well as engage in 4 types of main leagues and different event leagues as well. There is a wide variety of special conditions that need to be met during these events, along with thrilling boss hunting quests that will require players to use all of their fingermans to succeed. Next up, we've got Yorland, Bowler's Run. This is a platformer game in which you must survive and escape the crumbling island with the flock of cute flying creatures. Meet Emma and Ricky on their quest to save Yorland from total destruction. Help them explore the strange tropical island, the home of bowlers, small cute hairy creatures. Find the secrets of the island hidden deep underground and restore the balance in Yorland. Collect as many bowlers as you can to overcome even the biggest obstacles. Explore physically simulated interactive environment that encourages the feeling of joy of movement and experimentation. Next up, we've got Crux, the great outdoors. Climbing is about carefully planning your route and flawless execution. In Crux, you move your hands or feet to a new hold, but each hold will only let you hang on for so long. Find the sequence of moves that get you to the top and execute them. And when you've reached all the tops, beat the high scores by finishing each climb in the fewest possible moves. Next up, we've got Badland Party. Badland Party continues its creators' quest to perfect atmospheric side-scrolling adventures with stunning graphics and innovative physics-based gameplay. Survive through multiple new worlds, take down giant machines in epic boss fights, cooperate to solve multiplayer puzzles, roll, fly, swim, and dive through the beautiful, lush world of Badland, and help save the clones from the heinous contraptions of the machine kind. Next up, we've got Arrow Smash. This is an arcade game where the objective is to stay alive the longest and gain the highest score possible by shooting down enemy planes and objects on the hectic battlegrounds you will be thrust onto. You control a variety of flying objects that can be mostly classified as planes with additional flying vehicles that you can purchase or earn over time. Next up, we've got The Day We Fought Space. This is a physics-based shoot-'em-up, meaning that your weaponry, and especially the debris of blasted enemies, all have a weight to them, which can be used to create chain reactions of destruction. To feed into that, the The game features all sorts of incredibly unique and inventive types of weapons to ensure that you have plenty of stuff to fling at enemies, in addition to plenty of bullets to blast. Next up, we've got Warped Kart Racers. Warped Kart Racers is a Mario Kart-like racer featuring solo and multiplayer modes that include characters from Family Guy, King of the Hill, and more. Players will race around tracks while tossing items at their opponents and drifting. Control of one of 20 playable characters and master racing and battling across 16 maps drawn from fan-favorite episodes. Next up, we've got Voodoo Detective. In Voodoo Detective, players will follow the tale of the titular detective who aims to solve cases and make ends meet at the same time. All set in the small island town of New Jinan. The rich voodoo culture of the land mixes with the chain stores and tourist spots, and at the center of it all is a mysterious woman who will set the game's protagonist on his course. Next up, we've got Dismantle. It is an open-world action RPG with the simple goal being to ruin it all. Players must leave their shelter and escape a frightening island by gathering, crafting, and killing their way through. This game initially drew inspiration from 2D platformers like Motherlode and SteamWorld Dig, which involved gathering parts and building different items using them. Wreaking havoc and destroying things isn't the only goal of this game, as it also features a vast open world with lots of role-playing to do. The game posits a challenge at each stage, especially if someone is where they aren't supposed to be. So that is a wrap-up for today's video. If you like that video, please don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to this channel.